I want to tell you a little story because when I accepted the invitation, I said 50 when we get there. Anyway, but I knew I was going to come. I was in the United States of America speaking at the UN when that invitation came through again. I think I got it about 3 times, so he must have wanted me to come. And I remember writing this down, and I need you to listen to me. What is it about Peter Murray that makes me put myself out for him? Because I could quite easily, I'm tired. I could quite easily have stayed at home in my bed because I'm doing so much that I'm tired. But for him, I have chosen to come out today. And the reason that I've come out is because you did something for me that you didn't even know that you were doing. And I think that resonates in the room as I speak to people today. You gave to me words of advice, and that was because I was editor of Pride magazine. Peter started Pride magazine, and later on I became editor of Pride magazine. And I was sent with the task of asking this man, could we have the first 25 editions, which is what he had started. And he says, let's have lunch. When somebody says, let's have lunch, you know the answer is no. So I went and had lunch. And you said to me, go back and tell your boss that if he gives me 25 pence or whatever for every magazine that he sells, yes, he can have the covers. And I had to go back and tell my boss, who blatantly said no. It sounded like a good deal to me. But while we were having that dinner, you said something to me. You explained the reason why you started Pride. And it was based around, at a time, your mother was alive and you were speaking about your mother. And the way this man spoke about his mother, that he actually made me want to go back and make Pride the brand that it was when I was working for it. And every time we were failing, I remembered the story of Peter Murray and his mother. And for that reason, 10 years I stayed at Pride. And every time we were about to fail, or every time I felt like saying bad words and leaving, I remembered the story of your mother. And for that, I want to thank you today. Thank you for instilling in me those words which said pride and worth. Because every time I think about why I should give up, I remembered you said, you are going to get bigger and bigger and better because you have great worth. You might not remember that, but every time I climb a ladder, I remembered those words, you are worthy. And because of what he told me, not only did I go on to be editor, I went on to be editor-in-chief. I'm now country chairperson for England for the All Women's Group. I have 27,000 following of women who are making a difference. And today I got an email saying that I am now big stuff. I can't remember the name. And that's because every time I stand up, I remember you are worthy. And for that, I had to make this speech before I go, to thank you for those words. Thank you for creating Pride, which then made me accessible to the world. I have a following because of Pride magazine, and I want to thank you for the vision and the vision of creating something in memory of your mother. Thank you so much.